Greetings today to all my beloveds. Wisdom say, what are you doing today? What are you about today? What are you contemplating? If you're contemplating doing the wrong thing, then you should know that there's consequences when you do it. Be prepared to pay the consequence. Think on all things that are lovely, in spite of what is going on in this earth realm, in spite of all the mean and vengeful and hurtful things that is happening to our people, to our children. We must stay in right thoughts, in a sound mind, because only through a sound mind can we continue to exist, continue to teach, continue to thrive while we live. So we must do it in wisdom and in good thought and understanding, which is what wisdom helps us get, and that is understanding. I want to address the lot of the young women, because I myself am a woman and I was very young at one time. And I know the errors that we can fall into. None of us gets it perfect. There are some women who have, when they were very young, men and women, have found their mate and married and are still living in peace and agreement. They have been blessed in that union. But many of us have felt that we've lost at love. We are still losing at love because we're still searching and we're still trying to choose. And you find yourself going through that same vicious cycle because you have not changed the way you think and the way you look at it. And you're getting the same old bad results. So I am asking you today, or getting you to want to get you to look at, how about just calming down, spending time with yourself, children, and a lot of us have children and not married. Finding yourself in your space and what is important. Getting your priorities straight. You know the things that you need to do to make it better. Why not work on that? Do it for a while. Don't take a year, 6 months, or 2 years. Make it happen. Just make it, wait till you see it thriving. And perhaps your Boaz will see you, as a lot of Christians would like to say. But I think it is to put too much thought in it. And the word says on that is that to marry a young man and woman of your youth. And that a woman who has been married or had many men are not marriageable. Although the word says that, and church people believe in the word, I find that some women in the church have been married 3 or 4 times, and some have not, one husband have not found or been asked one time to marry. But there's some women who've married over and over again, and they work in the ministry. So I think that we have to come to a decision about what is right and what is wrong. And if either we're going to believe the word, or we might as well just leave it alone. God is the one. The Most High is the one that promotes us. And He promotes us the right way, adding no sorrow. So for the young woman who's looking for that husband, stop looking. Become that good thing. Look at yourself each day. Nourish your mind, body, and spirit, and become the best you can become. And in that, there are great rewards that no man can give you. And perhaps, there is a reward that your heart desires in you getting yourself together. And for the young men, I have this to say. Rise up. Become that man with no fear. Wisdom says, do not be afraid of doom. Do not be afraid of terror, because he will keep you. Wisdom will keep you. She will keep you in love. She will keep you in that peace. So when terror comes upon you, it will find you in peace. Not only that, you will not be afraid to roam, to trample, if you have that spirit of peace upon you. If you have a spirit of love for your brother, love for your sister, love for your family, you will have that fear. You won't have that fear of standing up. You won't have that fear. You will stand up and you will speak. You will move. It is, I know, easier said than done, but it is in you, whether you know it or not. Realize that right now, you're waking up. Your mind is being fed good knowledge, the right knowledge. It is confirmation that your dry bones can live again, and that you can get up and become the warriors that you are. And a time is coming. You're in preparation. You're in that stage of preparation. And it is coming when you will stand together and you will trample. Be not afraid. Keep going. Because God has angels standing around you, and protection is at hand. And for us mothers, keep praying. Keep the faith. Stay in good health. Let us keep the laws of dietary so that we can have long life. Let us not be drunk with wine so that we can pray. Let us not see ourselves being bothered with all the goings and comings and the parties of their life, that we forget what's important, that we forget to pray for our children and to be a part of their lives. And the daddies, stay home. Be with your family. Grandpas, get to know your grandchildren, because you have built a nation. Get to see them. Get to enjoy it and to impart your wisdom in their minds. Let them see you and have a legacy that they can speak about. Get involved. Come back home and be a nation builder. Be a part of the nation that the Most High birthed you to. You was birthed into a nation. Be a part of it. Build it. Help the young build. This is Wisdom speaking today. I hope you heard. I invite you, entice you to be wise.